Hi guys, we're going to go over variations of the plank. The plank is an important exercise because it helps to strengthen our core. As a unit, the back and your abs become one and tighten and strengthen to keep us nice and tall and also to prevent back injuries while we're working out. There are several variations of the plank that I'm going to go over with you. The elbow plank is the most modified of all the plank positions, and I'm going to show you the modifications step by step. Alright, so first of all, the proper positioning for a plank is to bring your hip bone, your pelvis bone here, to your rib cage tight. You're going to close this in while you're in the plank position. Alright, it's not sticking your butt up, it's actually tucking your hips under and bringing these two bones together. That's the proper positioning that you want to look for while you're doing the plank. The first modification is on the elbow and on your knees, the easiest form. Make sure your shoulder and your elbow are in straight alignment, hips are tucked under, and the rib cage and your pelvis bone are coming close together. From there, you're going to go up onto your toes. Another modification is rocking forward and back on your toes. You can also do hip dips, side to side. Plank jacks, open, close, or step out and step in. A little more difficulty is up on your hands, back down on your elbows. Remember, keeping everything tucked and nice and tight. Now, second variation is on your hands with your arms stretched out. You want to make sure your wrist, elbow, and shoulder are in a straight line in this plank variation. Again, the rib cage and the pelvis bone is coming tucked in together. It's a pelvic tilt in. First variation on all knees, nice and tight. More difficult, up on your toes. From here, you can reach out with your arms. You can tap your shoulders. You can lift the legs. You can do a Spider-Man, bending the knees, bringing them to your elbows or your shoulders. This really burns those core muscles. Alright, the last but not least are your side planks. So, when you're in a side plank, you want to make sure that your torso is in a straight line. I'm going to show you on the elbow first. So, shoulder is stacked on top of my elbow. My body is in a straight line. Knees are bent. This is the easiest variation. And you're just going to lift the hips off the floor, bringing the pelvis and the rib cage together. Alright. If you want to go for a little more difficult, outstretch your legs. Top one out in front. The bottom one is behind. You're going to lift up. Crunch it right here. And even more difficult is stacking those feet right on top of each other and up. Crunch. Nice and tight, working those obliques real good. First variation would be a dip. So you lift and lower. Lift and lower. Another variation is reaching under. Reach up. Reach under. Another variation is lifting that leg up and down. Make sure to keep those abs tight. And last but not least, bringing the elbow to the knee together. Wow, it's pretty good. lower down. Be careful when you're going back down. Take care of your back. So there are the variations of a plank exercise to help strengthen your core. If you have any questions, you can always message me on my website, workoutwithdawn.com, or Facebook. Thank you. Have a great day.